Hey guys, this is Steven in episode 11 of the Consumer 2020 show. I want to thank you for all the warm reactions that you gave on my book, When Digital Becomes Human. I'm happy I could give away so many copies. As you can see, they're all gone, so I'm happy that we could make a lot of you happy, and I'm really looking forward to the feedback on that. In this episode, I would like to talk about two things again. I would like to talk about convenience as the new loyalty. And I would like to give you some insights and behind the scenes stuff about the making of MyMagic Plus in Disneyworld. The case study is mentioned in the book, but the new story that I'm going to share is not yet mentioned in the book. Welcome in episode 11. Convenience as the new loyalty. You know, there's more and more research that shows that loyalty cards are actually more like discount cards and that it's not really creating loyalty. I was thinking, what creates loyalty in my life and in the life of people around me? And what I've seen is that for most people, convenience is a new form of loyalty. I think that's why Uber is so successful. Not because we all love the company, but we love the convenient aspect of it. I think that's why HelloFresh, you know, the vegetable company that brings you a box of vegetables every week with cool recipes, I think they are successful because they are very convenient. And if you look to this digital world right now and you want to be customer centric in this digital world, I think you should really focus on that convenience. If you look at how that has changed over the last few years and how technology became intuitive, it's really crazy. Like my parents, they had a store in Belleghem when I was a child. And they sold at a certain moment in the 80s, they sold VCRs. And I don't know if you guys remember what a VCR is. It's the big thing and you had to put like a videotape into it and you could program one TV show at a time. You only had tapes of 3 hours. Do you remember how much that costs? My parents, on average, a VCR that they sold, it was I think 800 or 1,000 euros, and the advanced one was 2,000 euros. And the advanced one was that you could program 2 shows on that. And you had to be some sort of an engineer to work with a VCR. In most families, there was only one person in that family that could program the VCR. If that person was not there, you had a big problem if you wanted to tape a show. You know, those were the old days when technology was for nerds and engineers. Today, technology is so intuitive that everyone can use it. I think we should use that trend towards extreme simplicity to focus on convenience, because convenience creates a new form of loyalty among customers. Now, I want to share with you an article that I read on Fast Company a while ago. It was an article about the making of MyMagic Plus at Disneyworld. For the people who don't know MyMagic Plus at Disneyworld, check out my video that I have on that new form of customer experience. It's on my YouTube channel on the playlist Steven on Stage. But MyMagic Plus is, you know, it's the bracelet, you know, and the bracelet in the park does everything for you. It opens up the doors of the hotel, you can pay with it, you can enter the park with it, and so on and so on. But what's really cool is how they created that at Disney. Apparently what I saw is that for a long time that was a very secret project at Disney. And the guys that worked on MyMagic Plus were hiding in an abandoned ride somewhere in Epcot Center. And those guys were hiding for like 2 years, and they actually built a small Disney World inside of that ride to show it to their colleagues at a certain point to prove them what works. And the thing that I found interesting is that in a cool company like Disney, even there they needed some sort of a secrecy, because the digital transformational part was so big that they were afraid to get a lot of pushbacks from different people from different parts of the organization. And to avoid the pushbacks in a too early stage, they created like a team of pirates within their own company. And I think that's a very interesting one, and also a very relevant one, maybe for the people that work in big companies and that sometimes wonder, how can we create that change? At a certain moment, I think you need some sort of a pirate club, or some sort of a club that has the freedom to really think out of the box, make a change. And at that moment, when they get the support of the board, what happened in Disney World, the board with Steve Jobs, the COO of Facebook, the guys from Disney, at a certain moment they said, okay, we really believe in this concept, now we're going to roll it out. And then they started to convince their different employees. But by involving too many of them in the beginning, it would never be the great success that it is today. I will send you all the link in the comments of this wonderful article. It's a long read, but I would, for everyone who works in a big company and is working with digital transformation, I can really recommend you to read it, because it's very inspiring to see how Disney did that. Thanks again for watching, guys. Episode 11. As always, if you have questions, please send me a tweet or an Instagram update, LinkedIn, Facebook, email, whatever you like best. I will be happy to answer them. If you have a case study that you want to see in the show, please send it to me. I'll be happy to share it if it's good enough. And of course, I hope you will subscribe to my channel so that we reach the 10,000 subscribers in a few months from now. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Bye-bye.